You know, I think we really ought to stop meeting so close to the end of the dungeons like this, but my name's Allison. Welcome back to Ocarina of Time. We just barely made it by the skin of our fingernails to the other end of this room and freeing this poor Goron hostage who was ready to be made a crispy snack in the name of Volvagia. How's it going, my friend? Yes, you are free to go, and the secret is that there is a door hidden behind a statue at the entrance to the temple, but the special crop will not work. Do I have anything stronger? I don't know, man. Do you have veins big enough? Oh, sorry. Man, he walked off in a hurry. He must be really craving some spicy peanut brittle. Oh my god, with home-style vanilla ice cream, count me in, man. I would be running off too. I just remembered that. Like maybe 8 or 9 years ago, Sarah and I went to this random place, had dessert, and it happened to be like chili infused peanut brittle, and it was insanely good. It was a Mexican place, mind you, and it was delicious. Well, we're almost done with the temple, and we are still going to have damn Keese ruin in our days, but with the newly acquired Megaton hammer, well, it's time to not quite break our glass ankles. This is the platform needed to reach the boss room, but we're still missing the key. So we're not quite out of the woods just yet, but with that final piece of information, and more importantly, the small key he was hoarding, we will be able to make this worth it. The infamous Firekeese brothers realized that they let another one just slip on through, so let's hope we don't attract their attention. Hey, looks like you finally decided to turn around for once. We've already seen one of these before, and basically just get rid of them like that. I think that's the only way you can get into this area. But we have ourselves a bit of a gauntlet, unfortunately. More Firekeese. Here, take some of that. And ooh, angry torch slugs. Okay, here. We'll do this, flip you over, and that's basically it. All right, Mr. Keese wanted to be collateral damage. By all means, be my guest. So, yeah, basically we can just do that and render these assholes completely useless. Just make sure you don't step on them and squish them between your toes. That might traumatize you for another 30 years or so. But, I feel like the last time I did this room and he twirled like that, I had like a magic jar right over my face, so it looked like he was spinning the jar on his nose. Oh, and we have another one of these. Well, it's the return of the ragtag team of Golden Skulltula and like. And I guess they really don't appreciate being in recycled rooms like this. But apparently, the Megaton hammer is supposed to be pretty good against these things. Let's find out. So if I do this, I'm still hitting something awful hard in there. His digestive tract is not doing a great job. So let me try this again. If it just takes like 2 hits regardless, then what's even the point? Alright, well thanks for the roops, I guess. And sure, you get the slice and the dice. Ooh! Well, not quite as uniform as before, but still an impressive feat of acrobatics if I ever saw it myself. Let's head on through over here. And we get a rematch against our favorite flare dancer, only this time, with the Megaton hammer, it's rendered pretty useless. So we're just gonna rinse and repeat everything we've come to know and love about our fight against the old Roggenrola. And then he's gonna go back into the flames and regenerate. So as cool as these things are, I really wish that they had made a return in later Zelda games, because they could probably be pretty scary if they were, you know, Tears of the Kingdomified. All right, let's not get drop kicked first thing. I've never had that happen before. That's insane. Yes, let me slice and dice, please, and thank you. That's it. Woof. And donezo. Man, Link is just spinning out today, isn't he? Well, that was not too bad if I do say so myself. Go and snag one of these. And what could this be? Oh, bombs, which we already just picked up. Thanks, I guess. Let's get out of here. This should be the last room, and it holds none other than the world's most ornate chest. And this Goron could not be more nonplussed, or less plussed, to be here. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? Yes, old brother Darunia asked us to rescue him, so he owes us. Yeah, I guess I'll help Big Brother get big ratings, but there he goes. No advice, nothing. All he was thinking about was that tres leches. Oh my God, Sarah makes the best 3 milk cake you've ever tasted in your life. It is so rich and so delicate, but man, if that's not gonna put me in an early grave, I don't know what to tell you. That's the boss key, and we can now get the hell out of here and face off against Volvagia. That is if, you know, Darunia hasn't already taken him out first. But I'm pretty sure that's everything. Let me go ahead and check the map. Yep, we're clear. And I love that canonically, you know, this area is technically considered Twin Towers, but I guess they just decided to keep it entirely subterranean, which is interesting. I'm coming over here because it's my tail between the legs moment. Hello, thank you. My upper right touchpad does not work at all, or maybe that's just my thumb, but it's a rough go of business with that button right there. I don't know why I put the hook shot there. Seemed kind of odd. But wait, how do I get back out? I guess up through here. But this fight I'm not particularly looking forward to because that is the wrong button. What is going on here? We have the Giant's Knife to equip. Large, keen, yet easily broken. This is probably the only place you're ever going to need to use this because soon enough we'll be getting the real deal. So we'll take that and we will return this way. And if we wanted to, we could just damage boost over to that platform. I'm just not that good, and I don't care to do that. So here we go. The fight against the ancient dragon. And this could probably go wrong if we're not too careful. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Volvagia, how the hell are you doing, my friend? When he pokes his face out of the lava, go ahead and hit him with the hammer and then go to town on his head, but not too much because he has phases, apparently. And he has a couple of different attacks. He loves to fly up in the sky like this, which is a great opportunity to hit him with a couple of arrows just for a bit of flavor. Oh yeah, not as much damage as we need to be doing because our Giant's Knife will do plenty of the work for us. So once he's got a lot of his health gone, he'll try to juke you out, and on the third go of things, one more time, and he's done. Let's take our 5th full heart container and get the hell out of here. Ah, thank you, brother. I really appreciate what you did. I thank you on behalf of the entire Goron race. I love that shit-eating grin he has on. Turns out I was a real man after all, just like he thought in his perception of toxic masculinity. By the way, I, the wild Darunia, turned out to be the great sage of fire. Who'd have thunk? Yeah, well, it is a little thing called destiny, and nothing has made him happier than helping us, quote-unquote, seal evil here. That or we just saved you from the brink of death. But once again, he is handing us something red and shiny. We've received the Fire Medallion. And just as ceremoniously as we arrived, there is nothing left for us here at the moment. Once we get an improvement to our hook shot, we might check out what's over here with Pierre and his twin brother. But as it stands, we actually need to... Do we need to go this way? I could probably... Yeah, might as well. Let's just go and hook shot on over here. If I can press the button. I really should just switch that out just because... Probably not going to need it. Keep pressing the wrong button also, because pause brings up that menu. So do we need, I guess we are going to be using the Megaton hammer for a little bit, but we'll go and put the hook shot back on there. We'll go and unequip our broken giant's knife, and I probably will swap out of the Goron tunic soon enough. But do we need anything else? I think we're fine for now, but we are going to do something kind of silly here, which I'm not particularly looking forward to. So if you had tried to explore this a little bit before, you wouldn't have been able to do anything because these rocks would not break without the Megaton hammer. Bombs, or aka the special crop, does absolutely nothing for these, but we can step inside here and get something pretty nifty. A second fairy fountain inside of Death Mountain. So, without further ado, there are way too many Chapel Roan impersonators for me to feel comfortable about this, but we will get yet another enhancement to our magic power, and I will gladly take it. We got the impersonator, aka the magic meter. That makes everybody jealous. Ah, twice as much magic, man. Ooh. And thank you for filling it up. I appreciate it. That will almost do it for the great fairies that we're gonna find until, I guess, the end, but we don't have much else to do around here, so let's head on in this direction. And actually, I think that stone clear over there, if we busted that, there's going to be some business scrubs inside, but I don't think it's necessarily worth it for us to go and explore that. Or maybe it's here. I don't remember. I know there was somewhere, like for some reason, a place where some scrubs decided to set up shop, but it must have been down there. It's not worth it. They sell you some arrows, probably for a little cheaper than you'd get at Kakariko. But if we, oh, we can't destroy that. I guess we do need the special crop for this. And in case you were wondering what was up here, nothing but a gossip stone, which would probably only be useful in the event of a randomizer. But we already checked out this grotto. It had a bloopy in it, but I think it was originally supposed to be bombs. And the last time we were here, bombs were a thing. So not gonna worry much about that. Let's get the hell out of here from the top, and we'll actually make our acquaintance with someone very curious. This, my friends, is a giant Goron. Some might even say he's big, but he was not here before. Oh my god, I would be moderately terrified if I saw this. But he apparently has a brother named Medigoron, and he has a blade store? That seems like it would be kind of like a specialty shop, because what do Gorons need blades at the top of a mountain for? Meanwhile, he says he's much better at making blades, and even the Hylian carpenters praise him. Why are you talking like that? I guess we will remember that at some point in the future, but for now, this is going to be the first out of 7 times you're going to watch me perform our favorite sun song, because we have a couple of Skulltulas we need to grab here. And now that we have the good old hammer here, hi, I was trying to roll, but I appreciate that. We can head clear down over here and grab one right in this direction. Thank you. Not quite. Ugh. Okay, that was like basically an inch off the ground. And there is still one more for us to grab before moving on. Now, our next course of action is probably going to be mentioned and explained to us by, almost falling off the edge there, Mr. Cruz, to head to the next area by Navi. And we'll be getting there in a second, but there's one side quest that we need to do, and I'm going to try my best to make sure that we finish it in a reasonable amount of time. Ooh, not bad. A very erect hero indeed. But it does involve a return back to Hyrule Castletown. So I will meet you guys back at the Poe Hunter shop, as much as it pains me to say it. I apologize in advance. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the time has finally come for us to indulge in everybody's favorite pastime. I hope you're a fan of busting some ghosts, because right around here and all over Hyrule, there are going to be a number of Poes that will spawn and otherwise be extremely annoying. I'm surprised I was able to reach that far. We have to catch 10 of these things for the Poe Collector in order to get a pretty important item. The reward system that he uses is pretty compelling, but that is a lot of work for just a little bit of payoff, as you're soon going to find. And luckily for us, they do spawn in static spots, so it's easy enough to find where they all are, but there are 10 of these, and we're gonna need to bring them all back, and this is one thing that I really wish they had expedited just a little bit, or reduced the number of Poes that you would need, like in a randomizer, but I don't know, that might have just been a little too much to ask. This is where having as many empty bottles in your possession is probably for the best, but here, I got you a fat boy today. Yes, this is a big Poe, all right. And he'll buy it for 50 rupees. When we bring all 10 of them, we will eventually fill up our wallet, but we get 100 points for that. And I went and dropped off all my rupees anyway, so that works out for us. I gave them to the Bomb Chew shop for safekeeping. With that, let's go and find some of the other ones, and then I'll edit and hope that Epona doesn't keep walking into the moat. It's broken, girly. Don't worry about it. You'll probably have ended up running into a few of these just organically, but for the most part, this one's another one you might end up finding pretty easily between the tree and Lon Lon. Oh, why did you spawn behind me? It's a little buggy sometimes, but they do spawn during the day as well, so that's good. And if they do go into a wall, they just disappear. But there you go. Attagoyle. And their iframes are pretty good, but it's annoying that you have to get off your horse every single time. So yes, I will snag you in a bottle. And what do you want? An Arctic wind is blowing from Zora's River. Do you feel it, Mr. Krabs? No, I don't feel it, but thank you. I was planning on heading there soon enough. But this is something you definitely want to consider doing before going to Zora's River. Now, I will start cutting here soon, but since these are all so close to each other, we might as well check it out. We'll go through one of these bushes. I'm sure one of them will come out. Okay, this is a little silly. For some reason, this Poe keeps going straight into walls, and I don't know why. There you go. Thank you. It really does matter what angle you go at those things at, but looking for you all night, little lady. And if you don't mind, I'm just gonna go and make you nice and comfy. Please and thank you. And as for the next one, if we head over here towards Gerudo Valley, we'll end up seeing it sort of pop out right in between the crevices over here. So what we're gonna wanna do is probably come from the other direction in order to suss it out. So I'll just come over from here, give him the old turnaround. Oh, there it is. where'd you, I guess it spawned down here. I don't even know where it went. I just heard it spawn in and out. Oh, this is gonna be painful. I can already feel it. Please. Alright, well, apparently there was another one that popped out of the nethers from over here, straight into the wall, of course. There you go. Let's go and get you. Thank you. You two were neighbors, apparently, and they were roommates. Get off the horse, please. Thank you, Epona. I know you're just so rideable, but hot damn. Let's go back to the Poe Collector and drop off our trophies. And there you go, 3 for 3, which means we have 400 points, 200 rupees, and 6 more Poes to catch. Back outside Gerudo Valley, I'm going to try it from a slightly different angle since this one has a tendency to go straight into the wall. There we go. And or tree. Yeah, put your dukes up, Mr. Poe Man. Yeah, you celebrate, Epona, but just let me get off first. Please and thank you. As for our next victim, we should probably find them close to Lake Hylia. And there is a little forested area that we didn't really pay much mind to the first time we came around, just because we were a little short on time. But if we go and explore down over here, I'm sure we'll probably find it at some point. Any one of these bushes might yield something nice, or maybe it's up there. Because this is the area that still has a grotto we haven't been to yet, so let's check this out. It's supposed to be near this thing, right? And I guess we'll probably check this out, but I think there's just rupees in there. And there's nothing we need less than rupees right now. Oh, hi. Thank you. Also, arrow upgrade? Wow. What a hit. What a shot, Mr. Cruz. Damn. I will say, I am abysmal at the archery in this game, so the fact that I was able to do that is insane. As far as the other one is concerned, though, let me just go and take a look and see if it might just reveal itself to us in a moment of desperation. Because if there's anything I need right now, it's a slight win. Yeah, it's not going to be that easy. Saved by the bisexual lighting. Oh, here we go. Thank you. So this one was right next to his friend also. That's kind of funny how that works out. Epona, please. Getting on and off this thing is such a hassle, but once again, I'll meet you guys at our friend, the Poe Collectors. Alright man, listen, you drive a hard bargain, but I'm bringing all of these undead spirits to you, just sight unseen, so thank you for filling my wallet up to the absolute brim, and I hate this so much. Well, something tells me that I'm gonna hate this even more in editing, but we have a very sneaky, suspicious Poe just waiting over here in the most unsuspecting spot. I went and bought some arrows in Kakariko because I needed to offset some of my rupees, but here is a trickster of a Poe, androgynous even. Well, give me that, and let's go and hunt this other one down. I know there's this weird L-shaped sort of contraption over here where it can sometimes show up if you're just kind of, I don't know, going along the perimeter of it, but I don't know if we need to be on the bottom of it or if it's just gonna phase in and out. Not fair, dude. But thank you. I was expecting that to be 10 times worse. Gimme, 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 gimme. And yes, you are going to suffer through this with me. It's probably a good thing that I'm cutting out as much as I imagine I am too. But the last one, this one I remember being stupid as hell. I think we have to be between the walkway and this boulder here. And then it shows up, but I should probably get it from the other side. Oh yeah, see? All right, here we go. Bisexual lighting saved the day, thank you. Oh my goodness, and it almost fell on our heads. Look at that. That is 10 for 10, and that only took like 15 minutes. So really not that bad. But I will go ahead and meet you guys back at the Po Man once again. And then we'll see what happens. I'm going in the wrong direction, aren't I? 997, 998, 999, and 1,000. Please and thank you. I hope your collection is complete because this has taken a lot out of me today, and I am a true, down-to-earth, genuine ghost hunter. Is that what you expected me to say? I don't freaking know, man. So now he's overstocked on Big Pose, so yeah, he can't pay us anymore. But now we get our 4th and final bottle. Thank God. I love how he just like throws them up there too. But that does it. We have 449 rupees. I have no idea what to do with those. I could drop them back off at the Bomb Chew shop, but let's focus on getting some things done that are going to be required for the rest of the game, basically. Starting off, I'm going to throw you on there. Do I maybe want Din's Fire? Yes. We'll maybe throw on one of those, and that should just about do it. How's it going, Epona? So before we end things off here today, let's go ahead and get a head start on what we plan on accomplishing in the next episode, which, believe it or not, going from the Fire Temple to the complete opposite is sort of what I plan on achieving here today. Unfortunately, the timing is just a little weird here, and I did play the Sun Song because there are a few Skulltulas that I wanted to pick up along Zora's River, but there's also one right inside of Zora's domain that somehow it still needs to be night for. But that's alright. We have a little bit of time, and we can see just kind of what's changed around here. I mean, this grass is still here, and I was hoping for a couple arrows, but that's alright. We can also play the Song of Storms and see what happens down here. Oh, there we go. I was a little worried that nothing would have happened. Oh, we've got friends. Hello, it's so good to see you. Whoops, I was aiming at your friend. All right, so green potion for 40 rupees might not be the worst idea. But since we're gonna need all of our bottles, sure, why not? Give me that green potion, baby. Hell yeah. So I actually am not gonna be passing up on any of these rupes. You must give me a red one, huh? I'm good. No, thank you. It's nice of you guys to play Scampay's theme song down here, but let's get out of here. If you had planted that bean all those years ago, where a ton of Octoroks have now taken this place over, this would take us pretty close to the domain, but what we want to do is head over here first, because we've got a couple more grottos, and lightning just struck outside. That's a little scary. I hope the power doesn't go out because one of my computers needs a constant source of electricity to survive. Otherwise, it's bisexual lighting already. Well, let's head down here and see what we've got in grotto number 2. We've got some treasure. Oh god, is this gonna be a purple rupee? Really? You're gonna... Okay, good, it's only a red pea. Good. Well, maybe you should consult a doctor about that, but another one. Might as well be. Anytime I don't need rupees and they just give it to me in spades. Green potion just paid for itself, essentially. But all we have to do is just wait here a moment and enjoy the incredible sun going down, because there is one thing waiting for us. If we had stayed on the flying saucer magic pea plant, it would have taken us clear over to that bend, which is kind of interesting. But this works out semi-decently. So we just get to enjoy ourselves and the sights. Oh yeah. Ain't that just a thing of beauty? Anyways, let's go and set ourselves up right over here. Thank you, Madam Skulltula, for your efforts. I'm going to snag you. And I don't know if that one also appears if you are a child, but here we go. I actually don't really know how to get over there without falling into the drink. I don't think I can make it that far. So we're just going to go the old-fashioned way. Clear over here. Avoid the Octoroks. And we're just tall enough that we can't swim through the river anymore. We're not going to find any microbial diseases crawling all over our genitals. No. I mean, we will be wading through it, but it's not going to be nearly as bad now, is it? So from here, uh-oh, wait a minute. Can I actually reach it from here? Or am I getting ahead of myself? Oh, good. It's always so satisfying when you don't see the marker pop up, and yet, oh, great. At least there isn't Octoroks shooting us. Oh, does that? No way, we have to be able to grab this, right? Can I, like... Oh, I can totally stand on this. Good. I'm surprised it's not, like, rotting. Thank you. Whew. That was a little scary, but now, sadly, we're probably gonna miss the one inside, so... Sun Song got to be played anyway. Damn it. The passage of time is just simply too cruel, I fear. But, once again, we do need to open the way to Zora's domain by way of lullaby. And, of course, dramatic camera angles. Yeah, could not be that easy now, could it? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the new and improved Zora's Domain. First and foremost, unfortunately, the YRA song needs to be played, and we can explore this place. All of the Zoras are gone, and water no longer seeps through the butthole of their king. No, it has been frozen solid, and there's not a lot we can do at the moment. Even the store is completely inaccessible to us, which is kind of a shame because there's probably some stuff in there we could buy and that we are at liberty to. But if we approach the throne room, King Zora is encased in red ice, which is kind of a terrifying thought because he ain't dead. He's just staring into oblivion with his thoughts. Also, a very nice touch that they gave Link here is his little wibble wobble move. But if you wait long enough, he actually does end up shivering a little bit. So the idle animations they gave Link in this game are too good. Because that was adorable. I do not think this was in the original. Navi? Yeah, I'm really feeling it now, Navi. But the Skulltula we're looking for is right over here. So if we aim it just right, we will be able to snag it without too many issues. And let's go and check out Lord Jabu Jabu's domain because, well, he had his own little slice of heaven, and Princess Ruto is nowhere to be found. Potential love interest number 3, where can she be? Well, my friends, that's something we're not going to find out for a couple of episodes, but as it stands, this place is frozen over as well, and Jabu Jabu is nowhere to be found. No. This is not good. I always did love this place at night and frozen over, believe it or not. If we head over here, we can find a whirlpool of rotating platforms that you can be very careful not to get into the hypothermia water and find yourself a piece of heart. Hell yeah. Somehow I feel like we've probably got our numbers kind of mixed up, but Octoroks have also taken over here, which is not very fun. But ladies and gentlemen, my name is Allison. Next time in The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time 3D, I'm going to be assaulted by many creatures of many different kinds here in our next mini dungeon. This is the Ice Cavern. And, well, it's going to go by pretty quick, at which point we're going to do something a little fun, believe it or not. Yeah, I know. Fun in a Zelda game? What is this? Well, it's Ocarina time, but thanks for watching, and I hope I'll see you here next time.